what is going on, everybody? Welcome back to a new Civilization 5 AI only battle. I know, it's not been a while actually, it's been a very quick turnaround for once, for me. We're here straight in with a new one. This is Europe only, you can probably tell from the title, but I mean fully Europe only. I've mountained off all the areas which normally is where the winners come from on this map. So all this area here is mountained off from like the Russian civs. The Middle East is mountained off. Sorry about this mess. It didn't say that it had changed the tiles. It did work. I don't think there's any gaps anywhere. There's a few resources on top of mountains, but yeah, there's no gaps. I don't think they can get through there. As far as I'm aware, there's no way they can get through with settlers. We might see some like paratroopers or XCOM squads wandering around here at some point, but we won't see any cities in this area. The Middle East and then all of North Africa is also walled off, because normally the winners come from those areas on this map because it's so much bigger, which has allowed us to pack Europe in a bit more. I'm going to go over all the civs now, and then I'll be giving you 25 turnly updates up to turn 200 for this episode, and then we'll just do 200 to 300, 300 to 400, and it'll probably be one episode a week for the next 3 weeks. So pretty similar time scale to normal. There'll be less of the waffling. I know some of you like that stuff, but I'll try and cut in, particularly in this first episode. There'll obviously be a lot going on. But we've got Portugal. There's a lot of civs, vanilla civs, that don't normally use it, but there's actually more mods than vanilla civs, so hopefully they don't break. And I've moved a few around for balancing, / they spawned on top of each other, so I had to. Portugal here, we've got Spain. I tried another mod for here, but it didn't load into the game for whatever reason. France, Switzerland, Sardinia, Piedmont, Papal States, 2 Sicilies, Belgium, Netherlands, Britain, Celts, Ireland. Iceland's there, but just for fun. I don't imagine they'll win. I've not gone to giving them all the bonuses. They're just there for fun. Sorry, Iceland. I want them to be like actual Iceland, you know. We got Norway, Sweden, Denmark, Finland, who are probably in the best spot by land size, but this small area here kind of cuts them off. Back down here, we've got Germany, Bavaria, Austria, Poland, Prussia, Lithuania, Hungary, who I moved because they basically spawned on top of Austria, so I just moved them out here to make it more interesting because this area was still quite open. Bulgaria, who I moved from here to here. Extreme warmonger. Yeah, I had to kill them, so I moved them over here instead. Wallachia, because the Goths were here. Sorry. I'm pointing at the screen, you can't see where the mouse is. The Goths were here, Bulgaria was here, so I moved Bulgaria this way, moved the Goths over this way. Greece is here. Byzantium, the Ottomans, Armenia, sort of cut-off point, this where the edge of the map is. Khazars out here, then it sort of cuts in. I tried to give them as little space as possible. This is Muscovy. Yeah, I moved them away from Russia and just put them down here, but I think they might break. Like Novgorod is one I definitely didn't put in. Kiev and Rus breaks all the time, so I didn't put those 2 in. I can't remember if Muscovy breaks or not, but they're here as well. If they do, I can kill them off, it's fine. But yeah, there's Russia. I think that's everybody. I think so. Yeah, it looks like it. So be sure to pick a winner. It'll be the same rules as normal. You'll get 200 turns on episode 1 this time to pick who you think's going to win. Maybe that's too much. I don't know. But yeah, that's what that's what we'll be doing. So I'll see you in 25 turns, basically. Okay, 25 turns in, and most people have got 2 cities. A couple with 3. Iceland still on 1. They've got a lot of units. I think they are leading for technology. They were. In terms of wonders, I won't be able to keep track of this all game, but the big one, the Great Library, went to Ireland, and the Celts got the Temple of Artemis. Is it Britain with 2 cities already? France have got 3. Still 1 for Belgium and the Netherlands. Switzerland look like they're heading into southern France. Spain and Portugal both with 2, although Spain are about to grab a 3rd. Sardinia already cutting off the Papal States, although they look like they're going to get out this way somewhere. 2 for Sicily as well. I'm just going to call them Sicily, it's easier. I mean, saying 2 for the 2 Sicilies would have been a real tongue twister. Nothing yet for Bavaria. Germany with 2. Denmark, okay, all of these, oh no, Sweden's got 2, so Norway. But Denmark with a bigger army. Prussia's got a 2nd. Lithuania's got 2, oh no, not this, I forgot about this. These are not settlers, those are warriors. Never mind. Finland's grabbed 3 with a 4th settler. I think Finland will start well, but they will struggle to push into this space once it gets filled up by these 2. Prussia, Russia, Lithuania. Poland haven't got 2 yet, but they've got a bit of an army. Austria's got a settler heading off somewhere. Don't know where this settler's going for Bavaria. Nothing new for Bulgaria. Greece have grabbed a 2nd city, as have Wallachia. 2 for the Goths. 1 for Byzantium towards the Ottomans, who have just got their settler up. Armenia have also grabbed another one, as of the Khazar. Nothing yet for Muscovy, but no wars yet. No one's dead yet. It's all good. It's all fine so far for everyone. No worries. Okay, 25 more turns. We finally had some cities fall. Didn't take long. Germany were the first to lose one. They were very expansive. Got Frankfurt, but Poland took it away. Quite a few people joining in still now, but I think they should be okay just because the Netherlands and Bavaria aren't involved, so they've just basically got to stop Poland taking any more. They're actually about to grab another city up here. British Isles was the only place. I think another city fell. I'll check that as we go around. But Ireland took leads off Great Britain, who have managed to make it into mainland Europe. And look at the Celts, very aggressive settling. Iceland grabbed the second city, which is very cool for them. Back down here, France looking the same. Switzerland looked like they might kill them, but they did just declare war on Germany, so that might not happen. France is going after England, so they might grab Manchester. Spain and Portugal are fighting each other. That's not really a surprise. They seem pretty even here. Third city for Sardinia, Piedmont. They've got 2 more settlers up. Germany has so many. Like, a lot of these civs going for it. We've got 4 cities for the Sicilies, and it's not looking good for the Papal State. They got cut off, didn't even get their settler out. So Rome's probably going to fall. You'd imagine it would fall to the Sicilies, but with this mountain making things awkward, it may end up going somewhere else. I mean, these guys have got no units, so they're safe for a little while. 2 cities for Bulgaria now. Greece has got 3. There's a few units fighting in here. Byzantium now have 3, so did the Ottomans. I'm sure that will lead to something. The Ottomans got to be careful though, because Armenia down here pretty much just got to focus on killing the Ottomans. They got nothing else to do. This mountain range will be too much to go through towards the Khazar. Muscovy with a lot of units. The Goths are just here doing their thing. Hungary's here. Russia's out here as well. Austria had a settler that's... Oh, there it is. It got lost and just decided to settle up there. Probably blocked Prussia, look. But they're coming up this way. Lithuania with plenty of units and fake settlers. Finland's slowed down at 4 cities, which means they no longer lead for that category. Sweden's got 3. Denmark still with this big army. Could be interesting. And the Danish longboats. Pretty cool. But Norway leads the way for cities at the moment with 5. So it's getting pretty exciting. I don't know when I'm going to pick my winner. I guess we just have to do it at 200 because of that. Just the nature of the video is going to be, I guess, we've got to do it at turn 200. Yeah, maybe we could do 100. I'm kind of caught in I know I've only just started this new style of doing the edits, so it's very new to me. I'm kind of caught between maybe... Obviously, I'm doing it 3 a week, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturdays. I'm kind of caught between maybe shortening them and having at least something go up every day that's not as long. But I'm not... That's in the back of my mind at the moment. I'm just thinking, could we do 100 today and then pick a winner? Would that be better? I don't know. Today we'll just do 200 because that was planned. But maybe we'll switch to that if that's something that people would prefer. But yeah, I'll see you at turn 75. It's getting pretty exciting. I feel like we're going to lose a civ soon. Someone's going to get caught out and disappear. Okay, turn 75. Lots going on. Map's pretty much full. Didn't take very long. I'm going to start in the corner just because that's easier. Iceland's still doing okay up here. Not that they're going to, they're going to blow us away. Ireland managed to take Birmingham off Great Britain, and France took Manchester, so that leaves just London, probably going to fall at some point. Belgium finally got a settler out. They're not having a best of start. Spain and Portugal are going at it again. They had a break, but I think you've probably missed the break and come back to it. 2 new cities for Spain. These are very recent, so they're up to 6 now. No, yeah, 6. But Portugal seem like they've got a good defence. They might survive this one, but yeah, obviously it's going to be difficult for them with Spain having more cities now. Portugal need to find some friends to help them. Switzerland is still here. They keep looking like they're about to attack France, but I don't think they've ever done anything about it. Sardinia did just declare war on France, but they're too far away. So far this area is still pretty much the same. Bavaria have held on to this. Austria is here, doing okay. Poland was being invaded by Hungary, who you can hardly see with these green and orange colours, but they were they didn't have much success. Germany lost 1 more city, this time to Denmark. The rest of Scandinavia is the same. Sweden tried, but didn't really get much out of Finland, who have now grabbed this canal city here. Lots of new cities for Lithuania. Sort of cutting off Prussia. Sucks for them. Russia's looking quite big. Obviously, they're going to be a bit of a disadvantage because a lot of their tiles will be on this side of the mountain. They'll get the yield, but they can't really work them or anything. The Goths did grab a city off the Khazar, and so did Armenia, and it looks like Armenia is about to kill them. So yeah, that'll be the first civ eliminated. I didn't even notice Muscovy grabbed this. 4 cities then, or 5, sorry, for Armenia. 3 still for the Ottomans, and then Byzantium with 3 as well. Although they look like they're fighting Wallachia right now. So things are pretty pretty tense. There's a lot going on. We're about to hit turn 100. I think I'll do a religion overview at some point. I don't think they've all been adopted. Oh no, it looks like they have. Buddhism for Wallachia, Catholicism for the Celts, Confucianism for Spain, Eastern Orthodox Byzantium, Judaism, Khazar, Protestantism, Finland. That's pretty well spread across the map, so that's good. And yeah, we'll look at the info addicts at the very end. Okay, turn 100. We're halfway through what we're going to cover in this episode. This is usually where we'd all make our predictions, so you don't have to worry this time. We don't have to stress out just yet. You've got another 100 turns, so it's going to be a lot closer by then. But we won't be looking at the info addicts till the end, so we won't get as much info as normal. Not too much happened this 100, last 25 turns. Denmark grabbed another city. They just settled. It's nothing new. I think this region's all pretty much the same. Poland might lose a city to Prussia. Maybe. I'm not really sure. That's only just started. Everywhere else is looking pretty similar. France kicked out Belgium. It lasted not very long. Their second city. Spain took a city off Portugal, but they did... Oh, they took this off Spain. I thought they settled that, but no, they both took one off each other, and now both of them have hardly any units left at all. Sicily eliminated the Papal States and grabbed this island on... I think is this Sardinia? And this something... Oh, I've forgotten. This is Sicily. I don't know. One's the French one. I don't know what it is. I've forgotten altogether. But they've grabbed this island. Sardinia still doing fine here, though, in the north. It's doing pretty good. I don't know what Bavaria are up to. It's kind of hard. It seems like all of Germany's in here as well with their units. Austria grabbed the third city, but they are currently fighting Hungary by the look of it. Probably. These guys have been pretty calm with each other. There seems to be... Oh, Wallachia attacking Constantinople. That's probably not going to lead to much. The Ottomans have got a few more cities, but Armenia did kill the Khazar, so they're going to be quite strong as well. And in the mountains, the Goths benefited from that as well. Muscovy, plenty of units, but a huge city. But yeah, that's... Probably could do with a little bit more. Russia's doing fine here. It looks like they've got 3 settlers. They're probably going to put 1 down. I think 3's a bit ambitious. The map is so full, it's ridiculous. Lithuania finally grabbed loads of cities. They kicked Austria out as well from up here for some reason. Whatever they're up there for. Oh, that sucks for Prussia that they're separated. So I assume Lithuania will probably win eventually out of those two. Oh yeah, there you go. Prussia v Poland only just started. And Finland kind of just sticking up here doing their own thing. But yeah, it's been a pretty tense 100 turns. As I said, most of the land tiles are gone. I don't think we'll see many more settling. There's maybe a bit of space for one more, maybe like in Scotland, a few islands. Maybe a coast up here in Scandinavia. There's a little bit of space near Finland, maybe one in this gap here, but maybe one for the Ottomans, Armenia here, but that's about it for new cities. So it's going to be very exciting. I was going to outro it then, because this is what I'm doing for today. I'm just I'm recording the rest tomorrow, which is the day you're watching it. But yeah, that will be 100 turns done. There'll be another 100 coming up right away. Okay, turn 125. A few things have happened. Not too much, to be honest, but a few things have definitely happened. First of all, Bavaria grabbed Rotterdam off the Netherlands, and these borders are very hard to tell. If Sicily wins in this region, then we're going to just not be able to tell who's who. These guys are literally the same colour, basically. That won't be very fun. So let's, fingers crossed, that doesn't happen. Well, I don't mind if it does, but you know. Spain pushing Portugal into the corner. I don't know if they'll get out of this one. Spain seem to be doing well, despite having 0 units. Don't really know. There's not that many walking around. So I don't know how they've done this. I imagine Portugal got only a little bit less. But there you go. There are so many countries in Eastern Europe right now, or civs, with free cities, which is really exciting. So Byzantium, Greece, Bulgaria, Wallachia, Austria, Poland, Germany. Bavaria's got 2, but they look quite strong. Prussia, although I think it looks like Lithuania's attacking them now. Lithuania have got 5, so that doesn't count. Russia's got a few as well. Hungary grabbed this city off the Goths in a peace deal, which sucks for the Goths, but it's pretty good for Hungary, who've got 4 now. So yeah, this region's looking very exciting. Muscovy have got 3. These two don't look great, but then this one's at 27. And I mean, Armenia's doing fine up here in the mountains, looking pretty cool. Very safe, that's for certain. And then there's the Ottomans still in this little sandwich. Ooh, trade route with the Sicilies, but they've got their Janissaries. So this can be a good time for them coming up. Probably their best chance if they're going to fight a war against Byzantium anytime soon. Okay, turn 150, getting into things. We're on quick speed again, didn't mention it already, so we're getting through it. There's already an ideology for Hungary, might be for somebody else as well, I'll check at the end. But what has happened since last time? That's the big question I'm sure everyone's got. I think Spain took a city off Switzerland. Oh, it must have just gone back. But Spain's invading Switzerland right now. Sicily's not doing too much. I think Western Europe's been a bit more quiet. Norway did take out Denmark. Sweden nearly did it, but Norway beat them to it. They're trying to take more of the Netherlands now, and they might succeed. When we get out to Eastern Europe, it's a bit more, most of it's the same. But somehow Byzantium gave this to Hungary, which helps them. We've got the Ottomans settling a little bit more. Russia took a city off Lithuania, who themselves took Prussia's capital, but then Finland took 3 cities off them, so they're not having a good time. Apart from that, I think everything does still just about look the same. We are closing in on turn 200. It's going to be a very interesting look into the info addicts, see what's going on under the surface. Okay, before we do our little not episodical, I would imply, 4th time already, but we'll do our I don't even know the word to use. Our little check on Iceland. They're doing pretty well. 16 population in both cities. Got a settler heading out this way, although Ireland looks like they're just beaten to the Faroe Islands, which kind of sucks. The British Isles still look pretty much the same. It's still between Ireland and the Celts. Looks like they're pretty equal. It's hard to tell sometimes. We'll find out very soon. Actually, looks like Ireland might be ahead. Well, it looks like Ireland have better technology, but less numbers. Hard to tell, though. France eliminated the Netherlands and grabbed Rotterdam off Bavaria, so they're doing very well. Switzerland lost Geneva to Spain, and they seem to be holding on to the rest of it. Portugal's still around in the corner. No one has made it through the mountain wall, which means there's no gaps. No one's wandering around here, thank goodness. That's good news. Italy still looks the same, I believe. Yep, it looks like it does. Both of these guys doing okay. Sardinia and Sicily. Bavaria's still here. It's hard to see sometimes. Germany's the same. I think Norway and Sweden are still the same for now. It looks that way. Poland with some good units. It's not good news for Germany. It was looking promising for them, and it's all sort of fallen apart. Austria lost the city of Linz to Bulgaria. Don't know if that was by force or in a peace deal. Not much has changed down here. I don't even think Byzantium and the Ottomans have had a war yet, funnily enough. Looks like Ottomans v Armenia. Is that? We won't touch on that, but think so. What else are we looking for? Who the heck is this? Bavaria? Well, that's not going to work out for you. The Goths are still here, as are Muscovy. Not really. It's hard to tell. They might be fighting each other. Hungary is definitely attacking the Goths right now, so it's not going too well for them. Russia has taken a city off Prussia, and it looks like they'll probably have another one in the next 25 turns. Lithuania is looking pretty small now. And Finland they look really big, but they don't have that much stuff. So it's going to be very interesting how it looks at turn 200. Things are really starting to slow down, so I'm still trying to decide. I think the results need to be done at 300, and then I'm probably leave it up to you guys if we go to 400 after that in turns. But yeah, the results are better off at 300, as we sort of discovered, I think, in the last one. It got a bit unfair for some civs when we put on quick speed. On normal speed, 400 is fine, but we're on quick now, just trying to change things up, and that might be the case. Okay, here we go. Turn 201. I missed it by 1, but pretty close. We're going to go over the info addicts. We're going to let you make your picks. We've already got civs in the Great War infantry stage, so the picks, I would say, might be a bit biased. I think the info addicts will decide that when we see like if someone is number 1 all the time, but it looks pretty even still around the map. I only think one city fell, although I've been sort of focused on Western Europe when I have been watching. The Celts took this off Ireland, and that seems to be about it. Oh, and this is a new Iceland city. That's pretty cool. We'll see if they hold on to that. The rest of the British Isles is pretty much the same, although France might grab Cornwall and other areas here. Spain is putting a huge attack on France though as well, so we'll see how that pans out. Both pretty powerful, all things considered. Portugal's still around. Nothing yet has happened to Sardinia, Piedmont. They're still here. Same goes for the 2 Sicilies, who look pretty strong as well. Pretty much being Italy. Switzerland down to 1 city. Zurich fell at some point. Must have missed that one, sorry. Bavaria's still here and looking the same. Germany, I don't know who this is attacking them. I don't think it's Poland because there are other units positions. Norway have added a few more cities, but still haven't taken out Sweden just yet. Finland looking pretty much the same. Is this? I think Finland had this before, but if not, they've got it now. Prussia's still here with 1 city. Russia's looking pretty big. I think they'll be doing well on the info addicts. Hungary still look the same. Yeah, Austria, Poland. Bulgaria, did they? No, they took that before. Wallachia's here as well, looking pretty strong. Same goes Greece v the Ottomans is looking quite interesting. And Byzantium, although they're not doing too well. And Armenia is looking quite big. I wouldn't count them out at the moment. And here's Muscovy, who are just starting to do better. These cities starting to grow quite quickly. The Goths did hold on. I think this was under siege at one point. But they've held on. And also someone settled down here. Nice job, Byzantium. Credit where it's due. Some of the civs are starting to grab land in this region. You can see Russia, but they can't use it. I mean, they'll get yield from it, so there is some bonuses. But yeah, they won't be getting too much. So let's go over to... Actually, let's have a look at the other things first, just so I don't forget. Religion overview first. So the biggest religion is just Protestantism from Finland with 37. Wallachia Buddhism second at 34. Then it's Confucianism from Spain with 19. Eastern Orthodox from Byzantium with 16. 9 for the Celts and Catholicism. Judaism obviously struggling because the Khazar no longer in the game. There was 37 civs to start. I think there's 30. There's 30 something left now. Let's just quickly check. Culture victory. So, order for Germany, everyone else is autocracy, so that's not going to be much of a fight, and Germany will flip. Someone else has already had a revolution. But Spain, the Celts, Sicily, Finland, Hungary, Ireland, Norway, Russia, France, and Armenia. Maybe they're leading the way then. We'll find out now in the info addicts. Population, Armenia leads the way, then Spain, Russia, Muscovy, Poland, Hungary, Finland, France, 2 Sicilies, and Norway. So it's quite balanced between east and west. That's good. That's what we're aiming for. Crop yield, Finland lead the way, so someone different. Spain, Armenia, Russia, Norway, the 2 Sicilies, France, Hungary, then the Ottomans, Poland, and Muscovy. Production, Spain leads the way, then Russia, Norway, Finland, Armenia, France, the Ottomans, Hungary, Bulgaria, 2 Sicilies in there. GMP, we'll go to the other gold one. Land area, Finland lead the way, then it's Spain, the 2 Sicilies, Russia. I thought Russia would be leading, but no. Russia in 4th, Norway 5th, France, Armenia, the Ottomans, Hungary, Ireland. Hungary and Ireland. Military manpower, the one you want to see. Spain lead the way. Then it's Finland, Hungary, Russia, 2 Sicilies, Norway, Poland, Muscovy, Armenia, and Sweden in 10th. Social policies, Finland, Poland, and Ireland all on 23. Bavaria 22, Hungary 21, Russia 20, 19 for Byzantium, the Goths, Armenia, Bulgaria, and 2 Sicilies. Happiness, is anyone negative happiness yet? Some of them have got like a huge, the civs that I moved in particular will have huge boosted happiness because they got to see all the wonders and got those extra points early. Germany are on -7, Russia on -2. The Netherlands, Papal State, there was 35 civs, one didn't spawn in. I don't know why, but they were in the list, but they never spawned in. Khazar, Belgium, Denmark, Papal States, and the Netherlands are all dead. Sorry guys, Netherlands and Belgium, that's bad. Like, what you'd hope one of them, maybe if I'd have left with only one of them, they'd have done better. Oh well, not my fault. Oh, Great Britain, 36, that's painful. 55 technologies for Armenia, we saw they had artillery, the only one to have that. 54 for the Celts, then it's 53 for Spain and the 2 Sicilies, 52 for Hungary, Norway, Ireland, and Russia, 51 for France, Finland, and Germany. Net gold, or gold per turn. They're not all 0 just yet, like last time. Finland plus 262, France making 152, Hungary 141, Armenia, the Celts, Russia, Norway, Byzantium, the Goths get on the list, and Portugal somehow. I mean, they're not making that much money at this point. It's not making 0 is an achievement. Who's got the most cities? No, even more balanced than the last game, which was probably the most balanced game ever. Finland and Spain have 12. Norway and the Ottomans have 10. The Ottomans have a lot of islands. Like they don't have 10 in Turkey. They have 6 or 7. France with 9, and so same for Russia. 2 Sicilies with 8. Armenia has 7. Hungary and Byzantium with 5. Who's got 1 left? Who's clinging on? Portugal, Prussia, Switzerland, and Great Britain. Science output. Who's going to be putting the pressure on those top technology civs? Armenia leading the way. Then it's Finland, Spain, Russia, Hungary, Norway, France, the 2 Sicilies, the Celts, and Poland. Also, like, if you wanted to go through and count up the scores yourself and pause it each time, like, you could do that and pick the winner. I'd respect the effort. You deserve it at that point. Obviously, they might not win at the end, but whoever's winning right now. Culture, Finland lead the way. Then France, Hungary, Armenia, Iceland, Russia, Bavaria, Norway, Spain, and the Goths. Wonders, Ireland, the Celts, Bavaria, Sicilies all have 3. Goths, Hungary, Sardinia, Armenia have 2. Wallachia gets on there alongside most of them with 1. Treasury, everyone has got a ton of money. That's pretty normal. don't normally count that one. Same for total faith gain. Oh no, that's the bottom of the list. There we go. Finland lead the way, then Spain, Byzantium, Bulgaria, the Goths, Wallachia, Armenia, Norway, Muscovy, and the Celts. Not many of them have the religions, I don't think, so that's not too important. Influence, Finland miles ahead. It doesn't matter all too much. I'll give points for it at the end when everyone's got more. Obviously at the moment it wouldn't really be worth it when one's got it. Only 2 of them have influenced anyone. But yeah, Finland won't win the game early or anything. Great works, dang, Finland, 29, Ireland with 12, Spain 10, 2 Sicilies, Hungary, Norway, Poland, France, Muscovy, Bavaria, all with 9 or 8. Dang, how the heck do they have 29? Trade routes, everyone's on 6, except for Armenia, on 7. I assume everyone's on 6, because Switzerland are doing badly and they have 6. Maybe like Great Britain's down on 5. There's a few, okay, there's a lot of 5s, 4s, a couple of 3s. I think that France's have been pillaged. That's not really, not that they don't have them. Tourism, Finland lead the way, then it's the Sicilies, Ireland, France, Greece, Hungary, Spain, Poland, Norway, Armenia, and Bavaria to wrap off that final statistic. And now it's time for what you've all been waiting for. My pick to win. 200 turns in, so normally a lot longer than we'd normally go. Now I normally try to avoid picking the obvious candidate. I don't know who is the obvious one. I think Finland stood out maybe a little bit in there, but I'm not going to pick them. Because I thought in my back of my head before this even started, they might be one of the, probably have the best place to start. It's whether they can get out of it, and they seem to have done enough. Maybe Russia will contain them as time goes on. So I'm going to go for the other Scandinavian civ who's doing well. I'm going to go for Norway. They're doing pretty well. They seem pretty cool. Yeah, I think they're going to take out Sweden. I think that's guaranteed. So I think that's at least one chance to grow. And then maybe they'll attack someone in Europe. I don't know. Yeah, there we go. That's my pick. Let me know what yours is in the comments down below. If you win, you'll get a nice shout out. We'll probably have an episode next week of turns 200 to 300. Unless I'm already out of ideas, then it'll be this week. Thank you so much for watching. As always, if you've enjoyed, be sure to leave a like down below. Be sure to leave a comment as well. Be sure to subscribe if you're new to the channel. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.